Alright, picture this, you're at your kid's dance recital. Cute little tutu, sparkly shoes, the whole thing. The music kicks in, and suddenly, instead of just enjoying the moment, your brain goes, wait a second. Is this my whole life flashing before my eyes? Because that's what happened to Hope Logan. 1 second she's smiling at Beth's dance rehearsal, and the next, boom, emotional crisis, right there between plies and pirouettes. And honestly? Same, girl. Been there, cried there. So today we're diving into one of the most soap opera-iest soap opera situations you could imagine, love triangles, betrayal, secret-keeping lunatics, and oh yeah, a possible romance blooming between two people who never thought they'd end up in each other's orbit, Taylor Hayes and Deacon Sharp. Here's the game plan for today's episode, because trust me, this is gonna be a ride. First, we're talking Hope's emotional love triangle, Liam, Carter, and Hope caught in that eternal tug-of-war between stability and passion. Then, we're diving into Deacon's fallout with Sheila and how it throws him straight into Taylor's arms. Next up, we're unpacking the wild emotional insights Taylor drops and what they mean for her future. Of course, we've got to talk about Ridge, Brooke, and all the ripple effects of Taylor and Deacon possibly hooking up. And, because it wouldn't be Bold and the Beautiful without her, we're shining a light on Sheila Carter's potential nuclear-level reaction if she feels Deacon slipping away. By the end of this episode, you'll see how these threads are all tying together into not one, but two overlapping love triangles, and honestly, triangles don't even cut it anymore. We're at full-on love octagon levels. And stick around, because I've got a wild theory about Sheila's next move that could blow up everything at Forrester Creations. You're not gonna want to miss that. Okay, let's start with Hope, because, phew, this woman cannot catch a break. So the episode kicks off all sweet, Liam with Beth at her dance rehearsal. It's tender, it's wholesome, it's Hallmark movie stuff. And Hope's there in the background, right? Watching her daughter twirl with her dad. And instead of just clapping like a normal mom, she's sitting there thinking, oh no, I still love this man. Y'all, Hope realizes she never stopped loving Liam. Ever. Even though she's with Carter now, and Carter is basically walking perfection, loyal, stable, built like he was sculpted out of marble, her heart just refuses to move on. It's that classic battle. Carter is the safe choice. He's the guy who shows up on time, remembers anniversaries, probably puts gas in your car before it's on empty. Liam is the history, the passion, the what if. He's the guy who makes your heart race, but also the guy who's made you cry in the shower more times than you can count. And Hope? She's stuck smack in the middle of this emotional tug-of-war. Let's get real for a sec, haven't we all been there? You've got one person who looks perfect on paper, like, yep, this is the one I should marry, settle down with, build a life with. And then there's the other one, the one who has your heart even when they absolutely do not deserve it. It's like choosing between a sensible sedan and a flashy convertible. The sedan will never leave you stranded, it's reliable, safe, family-friendly. But that convertible? Man, the top goes down, the music's blasting, your hair's flying, and suddenly you're 18 again. The problem? Sometimes the convertible breaks down on the freeway. That's Liam. Liam is the convertible. Carter is the sedan. And Hope's stuck in the dealership lot crying because she wants both. And let's not forget the dramatic irony here. Carter? He's just cruising along, happy as a clam. He's making plans, he's confident about their future, completely oblivious that Hope is spiraling harder than me at a Black Friday sale. Meanwhile, over at Forrester Creations, everyone's celebrating some big fashion win. Champagne, laughter, pats on the back. And right there, smack in the middle of all that sparkle, Hope's world is quietly crumbling. It's like watching someone cry at Disneyland, doesn't fit the scenery, but oh, it hits. So what's at stake here? If Hope chooses Liam, she risks blowing up her relationship with Carter, wrecking Beth's current family setup, and repeating every mistake she swore she'd never repeat. If she stays with Carter, she's basically signing up for a lifetime of quiet what-ifs. And let me tell you, nothing haunts a person like a what-if. You can bury it under work, kids, house payments, but it'll sneak back up at 2 a.m. when you can't sleep, whispering, "What if I'd chosen differently?" Hope's whole arc right now is that emotional scream we all know, the one you don't let out, but it builds inside while you smile and nod at people around you. And that's heartbreaking television at its finest. Alright, let's pivot to Deacon, Taylor, and of course, Sheila, the woman who could weaponize a houseplant if she wanted to. So Deacon. Poor guy finally hits his breaking point. He finds out Sheila's been lying about Luna being alive. He mourned someone Sheila knew was alive the whole time. That's not just betrayal, that's cruelty. And it cuts him deep, because Deacon already carries enough guilt to sink a cruise ship. He thought he'd found someone in Sheila who actually understood him, flaws and all. But nope, turns out she's still Sheila, liar, manipulator, survivor at all costs. So what does Deacon do? He turns to Taylor. And honestly, this is genius writing, because both of them are walking around with open wounds. Deacon's heart is shredded by Sheila. Taylor's still reeling from Ridge, again. And when two broken people start talking? Oh, sparks happen. At first, it's casual. Taylor listens, offers a little empathy. But then it deepens. She tells Deacon, "You can't change someone's nature." She's talking about Ridge, but also about Sheila, right? That's some therapist-level foreshadowing. And for Deacon, who's been judged his whole life, to have Taylor actually see him. That's powerful. It's like he's finally being offered a seat at the table instead of being told to go eat in the garage. Before you know it, coffee turns into long walks. Conversations that start about Ridge and Sheila turn into laughter about stupid stuff. And then one night, it just happens, a kiss. Raw, vulnerable, totally unplanned. That's when you know this isn't just trauma bonding. This is real chemistry. It's messy, it's complicated, but it's real. And in soap world, that's the recipe for a brand new love triangle. And you know Sheila's not just gonna stand by and let her man walk into another woman's arms. Oh no. First, she gets suspicious. She notices the emotional distance. She sees the way Deacon lights up after talking to Taylor. And when the divorce papers hit the table, Sheila doesn't beg. She plots. We're talking parked cars outside Taylor's office, subtle threats, the whole creepy stalker starter pack. And then, the escalation, because Sheila doesn't do halfway. She warns Deacon, "You're not the only one who knows how to destroy something." And here's the kicker, Sheila once shot Taylor. Yeah, history repeating much? If she even sniffs that Deacon's heart is drifting to Taylor, we're heading for a full-on showdown. What's fascinating here is how the show is layering these stories. Hope's dilemma? It's about unfinished love versus safety. Deacon's? It's about betrayal versus redemption. Taylor? She's caught between past wounds and new beginnings. Sheila? She's all about possession versus partnership. It's not just triangles, it's like everyone's personal therapy session exploded onto the screen. So where does this all land? Hope's heart is pulling her back to Liam, even though Carter looks like the dream partner. Deacon is clawing his way out of Sheila's grip, but falling into Taylor's arms. Sheila? She's about to unleash chaos, because losing control is her ultimate trigger. And Ridge, Brooke, Steffi, the whole Forrester clan. They're about to be caught in the crossfire whether they like it or not. And that's why I love this show. On the surface, it's fashion, glitz, glamour. But underneath? It's just people like us that are messy, confused, scared of losing love but terrified of choosing the wrong one. Alright, that's a wrap for today's episode. Man, what a ride. From Beth's sweet dance rehearsal spiraling hope into emotional chaos, to Deacon and Taylor finding each other in the ashes of heartbreak, to Sheila sharpening her claws for another round of destruction. This is bold and the beautiful at its messy, dramatic best. Here's my challenge for you. Think about your own what-if moment. That one person, that one choice you sometimes replay in your head. Now ask yourself, are you living the safe choice or the heart choice? And is that a good thing, or a soap opera waiting to happen? If you dug this breakdown, hit that subscribe button, leave me a review, and slide into my socials. I want to hear your theories. Do you think Taylor and Deacon actually have a shot? Or is Sheila gonna burn the whole thing down before it even starts? Until next time, keep your hearts guarded, your champagne chilled, and remember, on soaps, nothing ever stays secret for long. See ya.
Today's spoilers are all about one tiny but mighty character, Beth Spencer. Yep, Hope and Liam's little girl might just have more power over her mom's love life than any adult in this entire soap. And honestly, I am here for it. So here's the deal. Rumor has it Beth could drop a little truth bomb with just 5 words. You were happiest with Daddy. Oof. Kids always know, don't they? That simple line could be the thing that shakes Hope to her core and makes her rethink everything with Carter. I mean, imagine being Hope, already torn between her history with Liam and her new love with Carter. Then hearing your daughter basically say, Mom, you smile more with Dad, brutal. And here's the kicker. Beth absolutely adores Liam. In her eyes, he's her hero. Sure, she thinks Carter is cool, but he's not Daddy. That kind of loyalty from a kid, that's powerful. And it makes you wonder, can Hope really fight against her daughter's instincts when deep down she might feel the same way? Now let's not forget, Hope isn't exactly racing back into Liam's arms. She's been burned by him before. Hello, his endless waffling between her and Steffi still haunts us all. But Beth's comment could rip open the feeling she's been trying to suppress. That little nudge might be all it takes to make her question whether Carter is truly the right guy for her. Meanwhile, Liam is over here acting like it's destiny. He's been telling everyone who will listen that he and Hope are meant to be. And while that confidence is classic Liam, it could also backfire. If he pushes too hard after Beth's comment, Hope might run the other way just to breathe. But still, you can't deny the man has passion. And poor Carter. Can we just give this man a break? He always ends up in the rebound zone. The spoilers are already hinting that bad news is coming his way, and honestly, it's no surprise. If Hope's heart drifts back to Liam, Carter's left out in the cold. Again, someone get this man a love story that sticks, please. So really, Beth could be the game changer here. She's innocent, but her words carry more weight than she even realizes. If Hope starts replaying old memories and admitting she was happiest with Liam, Carter's days are numbered. And we might just see Liam's big romantic victory finally happen. But hey, you know soaps. Nothing's ever that simple. Carter might fight back, Liam might get overconfident, or Beth's little comment could spark even more drama if the wrong person overhears. Personally, I wouldn't be shocked if this ends up blowing a hole in not just Hope's love life, but at Forrest's equations too. Alright. That's the tea on Beth's big influence. What do you guys think? Should Hope listen to her daughter and give Liam another shot? Or should she stick it out with Carter and prove the kid doesn't always know best? Hit me with your thoughts. I love hearing your takes on these triangles. Until next time, keep your hearts open and your popcorn ready because the bold and the beautiful never slows down. Hey BNB fam, buckle up because this week in Los Angeles, we've got pregnancy tests, chokeholds, family betrayals, and Liam Spencer once again proving he's the king of the romantic merry-go-round. Let's spill all the tea from September 22nd to 26th. So Luna Nozawa is still alive and kicking, even after Ali Finnegan's little chokehold stunt. And now, Luna's pulling out the biggest soap weapon of all time, a positive pregnancy test. She's claiming Will Spencer is the father and using it to dodge prison time. That's right, folks, Luna's turning baby daddy into get out of jail free. Now, Bill Spencer is not exactly the type to take Luna's word at face value. After all, this is the same woman who once faked a DNA test. He may demand a hospital test to confirm it, but if it checks out, he's stuck with the tough call. Protect Luna to safeguard the Spencer heir, or lock her up and risk looking like the villain in Grandpa. And Luna's not stopping there. She's guilt-tripping Bill, claiming prison stress could cause a miscarriage and basically saying, if anything happens to this baby, it's your fault. Translation, Bill might be forced into house arrest or a Spencer Mansion lockdown situation just to keep Luna close. Classic soap move. Meanwhile, Finn and Poppy are stunned to discover Luna's still alive. Finn tears into Lee for lying, and this family feud is about to get messy. Because nothing says Thanksgiving awkwardness like your mom choking your cousin and covering it up. Poor Electra Forrester just wants to give Will a sweet romantic gift. Instead, Will's drowning in guilt over Luna's pregnancy and may spill the truth to Electra. Cue heartbreak, tears, and maybe a little Forrester Spencer rivalry brewing. And in case you missed it, Lee Spencer is once again declaring Hope Logan as his destiny. Somebody get this man a frequent flyer card for the Waffler Express. Unfortunately, Carter Walton's about to get crushed as Hope drifts back into Liam's orbit, leaving him with nothing but broken dreams and a very sad workout montage. Back to Lee, her attempts to cover up Luna's fate might cost her big time. With Finn furious and Poppy disgusted, Lee's reputation as the family's ice cream doctor could start to crack wide open. Now let's stir the pot with some wild speculation. What if Luna faked that pregnancy test, just like her DNA stunt? Could Electra turn to Thomas Forrester after Will's betrayal, giving Thomas a brand new revenge partner? And if Bill lets Luna move into the mansion, will Katie Logan blow the whistle and expose everything to the press? Bottom line, Luna's pregnancy bombshell is about to ripple through every Spencer, Finnegan, and Forrester in town. And not everyone's coming out of this clean. So BNB fans, do you think Luna's really pregnant, or is this another Nozawa scam? And could Bill protect her or toss her straight into Prison Orange? Drop your hot takes, because this baby storyline is about to rewrite the Spencer family tree, whether Will likes it or not. Until next time, keep your DNA tests legit and your house arrests short.
B&B spoilers. Will's bombshell and Sheila's family feud. The Bold and the Beautiful is serving up enough drama to make even Dollar Bill choke on his martini. We've got heartbreak on the horizon, secret babies in the mix, and Sheila Carter stirring the pot like only Sheila can. Let's break down the chaos coming to the Bold and the Beautiful. Before we continue, unlock an extra 15% off your purchase at Streama Cookware with code BYEBYE at checkout. Don't miss out on this exclusive offer to upgrade your kitchen with the best in non-toxic, eco-friendly cookware. Katie Logan is officially in protective mama mode. After hearing from Hope that Electra Forrester is head over heels for her son Will Spencer, Katie's worried that her baby boy is headed for heartbreak. And honestly, she's not wrong. With Luna's secret waiting to explode, Katie fears Will's romantic bubble is about to pop in the most painful way possible. What's a B&B episode without Sheila Carter sharpening her claws? Over at Il Giardino, Sheila and Lee Finnegan go toe-to-toe over Luna's shocking antics. Lee is disgusted, accusing Sheila of backing Luna's manipulative behavior. Sheila, of course, doesn't exactly condone Luna's actions, but let's be real, she kind of loves the chaos. Sheila insists she just wants to protect Luna and the unborn Spencer heir, but Lee isn't buying the family loyalty act for a second. Expect some serious side-eye and icy one-liners during this confrontation. Meanwhile, Hope Logan plays messenger,
filling Katie in on her chat with Elektra. Hope gushes about Elektra's devotion to Will, but Katie's gut is screaming trouble. She knows that once the Luna bomb drops, Elektra's dreamy future with Will could go up in smoke. Over at the Forrester guest house, Elektra senses something's off. Will Spencer is acting twitchy, distant, and full of guilty energy. Elektra tries to reassure him, but Will's sitting on a secret so explosive it could knock the Forrester mansion off its foundation. Brace yourselves, because Will is about to drop a confession that will rock Elektra's world. He plans to reveal that not only is Luna alive, but he also had a drunken hookup with her, and, oh yeah, she's pregnant with his child. Yup, the future Spencer heir is officially on the way, and Elektra is about to hear it straight from Will's lips. Expect tears, shock, and maybe a glass of Forrester champagne being thrown. Key takeaways. Katie's motherly instincts are screaming, danger, Will Spencer. Sheila is low-key impressed by Luna's scheming, while Lee is ready to stage an intervention. Will's confession about Luna and the baby could destroy his relationship with Elektra before it even gets off the runway. So, will Elektra forgive Will, or will this be the end of young love before it even begins? And how far will Sheila go to keep the Spencer heir safe? Monday's episode promises heartbreak, fury, and some legendary Sheila smirks. Don't miss it, bold fans. This one's going to be a wild ride.